The race had just begun, and the man's car already had problems. The door wouldn't close no matter what he did. With no time to fix it, he had no choice but to step on the gas and take off in a hurry. But as soon as he started, the cars around him began crashing one after another. Though he narrowly avoided the collisions, a bigger issue remained. He had to wrestle with the car door while steering at high speed. His ridiculous struggle drew laughter from other racers. After finishing the first lap, he pulled into the pit. His family looked on, full of worry. A mechanic fixed the door with a single hammer blow, but by the time he re-entered the track, he had fallen far behind. He slammed on the accelerator and began overtaking cars one after another. The speedometer climbed past 200 miles per hour. Trees blurred past, and even in sharp turns he refused to slow down, drifting cleanly through each curve. The crowd roared from the stands. The commentators were ecstatic. He set a new lap record at 229 miles per hour, and the media dubbed him the miracle of speed. Meanwhile, chaos reigned on the track. Accidents everywhere. Even a top driver from a rival team had to drop out. As night fell and the tide seemed to turn, the team executives took a beautiful secretary to dinner. But the rival team's coach remained by the track, determined to stay with his drivers till the end. At midnight, torrential rain hit, drastically increasing the race's difficulty. The drivers had no choice. Grip the wheel, step on the gas, and accept that the tiniest mistake could mean a fatal crash. But the man, who had shone too brightly during the day, became a target. Just as he caught up to the lead car, the two raced neck and neck through the rain-soaked night. He was about to overtake when his brake pads overheated and failed. After a jarring crash, he finally regained control. But during the pit stop to replace the brakes, his rival regained the lead. His friend reminded him, to win, he had to pass the leader twice. The man pushed his car to the limit. At dawn, he caught up again. They were side by side. A crucial corner lay ahead. As they entered the turn, the leader hesitated and slowed down. The man seized the chance and overtook him. Only one more pass stood between him and victory. As fate would have it, they met again at the same corner. This time, the leader gunned the engine to a terrifying 9,000 RPM, barely edging ahead by a nose. But the strain was too much. His engine gave out, forcing him to retire. With the team's three cars now holding the top three positions, the man was untouchable at the front. But just then, the higher-ups ordered all three cars to cross the finish line together, to take a historic photo and boost the brand's image. The friend informed the man, and left the final decision to him. The man refused to compromise. He pushed the RPM to 7,000, setting a new record for the third time in a single day. There were no rivals in his rearview mirror. He had finally achieved his dream. But thinking of everything his friend had done for him, he slowed down. That final lap wasn't about winning, but about compromise. Because in the world of racing, the ones truly in control aren't the drivers holding the wheel, but the sponsors behind the scenes. The three cars crossed the line together, capturing a historic moment. But as cheers erupted, the crowd passed him by. The one bathed in flowers was the driver behind him, because he had started in the rear and was declared the winner in the photo finish. The man and his friend had been played by the executives, and nothing could change it now. Crushed, he looked up, only to see the rival coach taking off his hat in salute. Perhaps only they still shared the same purity. In a world like this, holding on to the last shred of loyalty to oneself